Alright guys, this is Pool again, and Cynics, how are you doing, man?
Right here. I'm doing quite well. I think that everybody should know I just looked up the article that I was reading to kind of show the incredible play that Illusion has been doing recently. In IPL 4, he beat Zenio, lost to Maru, then beat Kiwikaki, Ryung, and Oz, one right after another,
Whoa!
before taking Creator to just 2 rounds in the group stage. So really showing unbelievable play recently, and so because he's playing random roll up Terran, it's going to be critical to see how is he going to deal with the Zerg threat that has won these last 2 matches.
Yeah, Illusion is just such a boss player, and I'm so proud of him for rolling a random, as you were stating earlier, just so impressive that he would choose not to just go for the greed and be like, you know what, I could probably win with Terran in every match. I'm just going to go ahead and play random, have fun, and really help these guys see if the game is balanced or not.
Yeah, he's joking a little bit about how Shakura's Plateau, because it is actually a ladder map, just looked kind of weird when you see that there's only
Yeah.
like one rich Vespine geyser, and then there's only the 6 mineral patches. Like somebody punched their teeth out. He comments.
Yeah, hilarious as always. Kid has a great attitude. It's a pleasure to talk to him. If we're lucky, we'll be able to interview him after this match, but we'll see. I think he's currently playing Diablo, which I can't blame him. I'm pretty stoked for that. But back to the match.
We do see FRB going for a very early spawning pool. He's also getting the gas quite quickly, so he might be trying to cheese out Illusion a little bit, or he might just be really worried because, once again, Illusion's playing random, so he doesn't quite know what he can count on. This might be a 6 pool coming from Illusion. He has not had the chance to scout him yet, so he has to take all of those potential cheeses into account.
Yeah, that's a really scary position to be against a player that is a random, and if you're playing Zerg, it's a little bit easier if you're a Terran or Protoss or something. If you're a Terran, you can just easily wall off, eventually find out what they are, and it's no big deal. But as Zerg, you know, you're kind of vulnerable. I mean, you don't want to go for a 14 hatch or a 15 hatch just because you could get cheesed and just lose the game instantly.
So we do see a tech lab actually as the first thing that Illusion is building. He does have his gas obviously done. He has the 2 guys on it, so just getting some gas, not going for anything too terribly fast, and immediately doing a Reaper expand.
Yeah, this is actually the build that I believe he did against his opponent in the round of 16. He went for a Reaper expand. He does this a lot on the ladder. I watch his stream every now and then. And he does pretty good damage. If he can get the queen to get off the creep, obviously you're going to do a ton of damage just because you can micro it to death. And as a matter of fact, if the Zerg player doesn't have really any Zerglings to deal with the Reapers, well, they're just going to get eaten alive by it.
This is starting to look a bit weird from FRB here, though. I don't quite know what he's going for. He has the
Yeah.
Roachhorn done. He has his lair on the way and is continuing to mine gas. So I think it's going to be like a speed roach attack, but it's a little bit hard to call. And because he had that nice scouting SCV, Illusion knows exactly what this is. He already has the Marauder on the way, but you know what? He says, a total all-in for my opponent, I'm going to expand. That's the right answer, obviously.
Oh, of course, because he knows if he can get enough Marauders, build enough defenses, he's going to be okay. Now, it does look like Illusion is coming in here and manages to get a couple of worker kills from this one Reaper, currently still a recruit. Maybe it'll make it up to the next rank, and actually FRB moving in this Queen to help defend these drones for now, but Illusion just chilling out, and oh man, he's just microing around this Roachborn like a total boss. He might be able to get a 3rd kill. Yep, does get a 3rd worker kill. Wow.
Yeah, this Reaper definitely paying for itself, particularly since by getting the tech lab, it set him up to immediately go for a Marauder and a Spire on the way, which I wonder if this Roachhorn, like aside from getting just those 3 to chase off any very early aggression, was a total red herring. All that he wanted to do was make his opponent commit to getting a whole bunch of Marauders. And right now, Spire's on the way. He's banking at least a bit of gas right now, and we'll have to see if he's able to. Though it's scouted immediately. Such good play from vileIllusion.
Yeah, vileIllusion knows exactly what's going on, and as soon as he saw that Spire, he starts building Marine. I would say that it's very likely that he'll go ahead and build reactors on both of these barracks. Might just do one, but he's definitely going to need some Marines to deal with this, and actually an engineering bay would probably be pretty good for him right now.
Unfortunately, that Hero Reaper that like went in, got 3 kills, I think a 4th one on his way out, was also able to actually no up to 5.
Yeah, he got 5.
See right now. And he also scouted that he was unfortunately killed, though a really questionable move out from FRB here. He knew his opponent was going to be transitioning into Marauders, and because Illusion had those guys moving out across the field, this is looking really bad for FRB.
Yeah. FitzyHere dropping down to 15 supply right now and doesn't even have that much stuff banked up. As a matter of fact, he's only able to make one Mutalisk right now. Might be able to make a second one. There we do see he's doing that. But, I mean, 3 Marines, I don't know how many Marines, but just a few Marines will easily be able to deal with just a few Mutalisks.
Yeah, this base that he's trying to expand to kind of transition out of the very early cheese that he was going for, immediately being denied. And even when these Mutalisks come out, because Marauders have so much health and the one army, it will still take a while for them to be finished off. Is this base... Okay, it is actually canceled. Definitely, at least a small little bit of a consolation for FitzyHere. But just looking at the supply, it tells almost the whole story. And I'm really just surprised at FitzyHere because the person he defeated in the previous round, the round of 16, was Gosu User from Team Complexity, who is not a bad player. FitzyHere really showed some good play in order to defeat him. This has just been... I'm worried that he tried to cheese, and that one Reaper totally screwed up everything he was trying to do.
Yeah, and I really like the decision there by Illusion to use those Marauders. Now, it does look like these Mutalisks are moving in here to try to get some harassment, but vileIllusion is going to manage to get up one turret and finally a second turret, completely denying the effectiveness of those mutas as far as a harassment tool goes, and Illusion is just in such a good position right now.
Yeah, he's taken his expand, already has missile turrets in place to defend it. The fire carapace level 1 going up right now for FitzyHere. Obviously the proper transition to come back into a game like this. When we look at the units tab, it's now 5 Mutalisks and a Queen against 17 Marines, and honestly vileIllusion could just box 1A and win right now.
Yeah, he can easily do that. Our Zerg player definitely needs to get a Baneling Nest out here to deal with this huge amount of Marines. The Mutalisks are not going to be what he needs to deal with them, and I mean, maybe if he could get like some good Baneling burrows or something to go on there, or just even some good hits by Banelings, FitzyHere might be in a better position, but these mutas, as I've stated before, are not going to be good enough.
I do think burrowed Banelings, you're absolutely right, are one of the very few ways that he could get himself back into this. I honestly don't understand the fire upgrade at all.
No.
These Mutalisks have been totally scouted. There's a ton of Marines on the field. There's zero chance at them being effective for basically the rest of the game. He's going for an Infestation Pit, which... like, if you can get the time and the fungals, you can kind of deal with Marines, but I just don't see why he would think that Illusion would let him do that. And still, it's 76 supply against 29, so...
Yeah, and it does look like his Zerg player is dropping down a Spinecrawler here at his natural, his first Spinecrawler, in fact, and it's just not going to be easy for him to hold on against this attack. I mean, there's a group of 2 medevacs and a bunch of Marines, and oh my god, actually standing up there taking out some mutas. Ooh, really nice micro by Illusion, and oh, actually going for an Overlord, and that is going to be the GG.
So, very strange game.
Yeah, I don't know. Just, I don't know. Like, maybe the infestation pit was for like a quick hype off of 2 bases or something.
Obviously, that was clearly the only thing. Well, I think we should just move right into game number 2. I don't think we need to do any real analysis of that one. I do expect that, hopefully, FitzyHere will be going for a much safer build in the second one and not trying to go into fake roaches into one base Mutalisk play when you have just 25% less money.
Yeah, so maybe he'll do a bit of a better build order this game. Guys, we're going to go to the break screen, and we will be right back. Don't go anywhere.